You wouldn't believe the inventions and businesses that came out of the World's Fair. When the World's Fair rolled around to Seattle in 1962, it was more than just a scientific spectacle of imagination. It was a social standing point for Seattle. The 62 World's Fair was a huge event. Over 10 million people visited the fair during its 6-month duration. The fair featured an area of over 70 acres and was organized by Edward E. Carlson. 24 countries participated in the event, making it one of the biggest events in its time. The motto/theme of the 1962 World's Fair was living in the space age, and that's exactly what they did. The 1962 World's Fair presented many things to society, including inventions and economic leadership in the form of new companies that nowadays have tremendous legacy. In the words of Elvis Presley, it happened at the World's Fair.
The Space Needle is one of the best structures to ever be made in the Pacific Northwest, and will go down in history as the best showcase in the 1962 World's Fair. Standing over 605 feet tall, the Space Needle was the main reason people went to the World's Fair, let alone be the object people will think of when people remember Seattle. It drew over 20,000 people a day to the observation tower, with people wanting to look at the incredible views of nature like Mount Rainier and the Cascade Mountains. The construction started on April 17, 1961, and went on for about 9 months till it finished on December 8, 1961, and was showcased on April 21, 1962.
The businesses of the 1962 Century 21 Exposition. The way it shows legacy is by all the amazing inventions that were shown off at the World Fair. Some of the people that went there was Henry Ford, General Motors, General Electric, IBM, and Boeing. IBM shows legacy by all the amazing inventions that they have made over the years. It shows leadership by Thomas J. Watson creating IBM. He led IBM to the World's Fair. He was the founder of IBM. General Motors showed legacy by all the amazing inventions they made. They brought the GM Firebird to the World Fair. It showed leadership by the leader and founder of General Motors, William C. Durant. Boeing, who also was very good at the World's Fair, showed legacy by all the planes they have made over the past years. They are now one of the biggest plane companies in the United States. It shows leadership by their founder, William Boeing, who created Boeing. General Electric, also at the World's Fair, shows legacy by all the amazing things they've invented. One of the things they've invented is a super saving power light bulb. It'll hold more power than a normal light bulb, and is still LED. Their founder, Edwin Houston. Henry Ford, also at the World's Fair, was another a car company like General Motors. Their founder, Henry Ford, is amazing. He shows legacy by all the years that he has founded them. He's led so long that he actually died in 1947. All these companies are amazing. They show a lot of legacy and
The Seattle World's Fair had many extraordinary exhibits and inventions that showed leadership and legacy. For example, the Friendship 7 left a legacy because John H. Glenn Jr. was the first American to orbit the Earth, and he flew in the Friendship 7. It showed leadership because the advances in technology and other businesses followed using the same technology. The monorail was a popular invention, which was a train that was elevated off the ground and was a fun, easy way to get around. Another amazing invention came from General Motors. A large company coming out of the World Fair made the GM Firebird. The GM Firebird is an awesome car that was the car to get in that time. The Bubblelator was another invention that is an elevator in the shape of a bubble, so it holds a lot more people than the normal elevator. The fair had 5 theme areas: the world of science, the world of tomorrow, the world of commerce and industry, the world of art, and the world of entertainment. There are countless other knickknacks and miscellaneous items that were presented at the fair, but those are not as spectacular.
The 1962 World's Fair presented many things to society, including inventions and economic leadership in the form of new companies that nowadays have tremendous legacy. In the words of Elvis Presley, it happened at the World's Fair. Living in the Space Age. This was the theme of the Century 21 Exposition in 1962. From businesses to inventions to even the Space Needle, the 1962 World's Fair had a legacy from the beginning. The World's Fair showed leadership by showcasing things to the world. They made aware what was previously unknown, therefore creating a legacy.